everyone, and welcome to another Moody Story Time. If this is your first Moody Story Time, let me introduce us. I am Jen, and this is Moody. And Moody is a buddy to help with those big frustrations when you need to just get them out. And how do they do that? Well, Moody is a pull-apart monster. You can rip off their head and throw it across the room. You can pull off their arms and legs and bang them against the furniture. And when you're all done, you can put Moody back together again with a parent or caregiver. Talk about what happened. What can we do next time to better cope with those big frustrations? So that is who we are. And every week we read a book about big feelings. And it's a countdown to Halloween. We have 2 weeks until Halloween. And I wanted to read a few stories that have Halloween in them. So let's get going. The first one is Grumpy Monkey. Don't Be Scared. And it's by Suzanne Lang. Okay. Let's read about Grumpy Monkey. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. It was Halloween in the jungle, the spookiest night of the year. But it was also a night for treats. So Jim Pansy and his friends braved the dark in the hope they might get some good ones. Ooh, maybe they'll get full-size Snicker bars. Let's see. Okay. As they walked, Jim noticed how different everything looked at night. The trees looked eerie, and he kept hearing a strange knocking sound. Knock, 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 knock. Look at that. Well, what's that noise? Asked Jim. There are lots of noises in the night in the jungle, said Porcupine. Don't be scared. I'm not scared, said Jim. You think Jim was scared? Ooh. Suddenly, a creepy cackling could be heard. Just another night noise, gulped Jim. Someone should look behind the tree, said Norman. Not it, shouted Leslie. Not it, echoed Jim, Norman, and Warthog. I'll do it, said Porcupine. She walked closer to the tree and closer. Be careful, called Warthog. Ooh, what is that noise? Let's see. It's just Hyena, Porcupine said. Don't be scared. I'm not scared, said Jim. Ha 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 ha, happy Halloween, called Hyena, tossing treats to Jim and his friends. Oh, look at that. Lots of treats from Hyena. The sky grew even darker. Suddenly, something slimy wrapped itself around Jim's leg. Something's got Jim, Warthog screeched. Ah! It's just Aardvark, said Porcupine. Don't be scared. I'm not scared, said Jim. I am, said Warthog. Pleased to meet you, and a very good Halloween to you all, Aardvark said, giving them some treats. The friends continued their walk. The wind whistled. Jim shivered. It's getting late, he said. Maybe we should go home. What do you think? Does it look like it's getting late? Let's see. I could do with a few more treats, said Norman. Me too, said Porcupine. I haven't gotten anything I like. Tell me about it, said Warthog. More like smell me about it, says Leslie. Who farted? She who smelt it dealt it, declared Warthog. The smell was getting stronger. It smelled like rotten eggs mixed with old cabbage soup and armpits. It made Jim's eyes water. There's no fart, said Norman. What is it? Asked Jim. What could it be? It's just Polecat, said Porcupine. Pole what? Asked Warthog. Polecat, said Porcupine. He's a night animal. Don't be scared, said Leslie. I'm not scared, said Jim. Actually, said Porcupine, you should be a little scared. Don't come in my house, shouted Polecat, spraying the skunkiest liquid Jim had ever smelled. Run, screamed Warthog. Oh, so Polecat is a skunk. Ah, now I know why it smelled so bad. That was close, said Norman. You bet your butt it was, said Leslie. Jim looked around. It was so dark that he had no idea where they were. And then he heard the knocking sound again. Knock, 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 knock. But in the deep dark, Jim couldn't tell where the sound was coming from. Knock, 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 knock. Don't be scared, said Porcupine. It's just night noises. I'm not scared, squeaked Jim. Suddenly, two glowing eyes flashed overhead. Ay, 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 screamed the eyes, which seemed to be darting all around. Oh my goodness. Jim couldn't take it anymore. The cold, the dark, the smells, the noises, it was all too much. I'm scared, he screamed. I'm really, really scared. Oh my. Jim felt something tap his shoulder. Don't be scared, a little voice said. I'm Ai. The knocking and screaming were me. I was knocking on trees looking for bugs to eat. You and your friends startled me, so I screamed. Oh my. I guess we both got scared, said Jim. It's okay, said Norman. Everyone feels scared sometimes. Indeed. Here, have some Halloween treats, said Ai. Finally, some good treats, said Warthog. Jim and his friends shared the yummy treats. They took turns scaring one another. Oh my goodness. You'd think they'd learn their lesson. Boo! Shouted Leslie from behind a tree. Boo! Shouted Porcupine, popping out from under a pile of leaves. It was a spooky good time, cold, dark, noisy, and smelly. Pew! Do you think, skunk polecat or skunk showed up again? Yikes, gotta get away from that smell. Treats, said Polecat. So Polecat made the stink, so everyone run away and leave their treats for him. I really enjoyed that story. I love Halloween stories, and I hope you do too. We're going to have another one next week, so stay tuned. Have a great rest of your week.